Hey everyone, Eric with Rockin' H. I got home from my workout and box from China had just arrived with new products, so we're going to do another unboxing. This is what do they call it? Insta order, meaning you upload your files and then you tell it their system what kind of product you want and how many, and it gives you a price automatically. And then I've got a whole bunch of other stuff, you know, chrome parts, stuff painted black, that unlike this, I upload and they manually review it. All of that stuff has been delayed. There's a whole ton of stuff that I've ordered, like sprayer trailers and some other things that didn't make the trip last time, so I'm kind of frustrated with that, but you know, I doubt it was intentional, so what are you going to do? You just kind of work it out and tell them, hey, you forgot it. So that's coming, so there's a whole bunch more product coming, but this is my Insta order, and I regret that I'm really uncertain what I all have in here because I've placed like 5 orders in the last 45 days, and because you guys keep buying my product and I'm grateful for that. So anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and get this thing open and see what we bought. Okay, here we go. I do reuse all of my packing material, and I've got it in one of my extra postal boxes that I keep. Let's go ahead and get this bad boy undone. That feels good. Let's see what we bought here. Ah, yes. All right. We have got, these are 389 fenders that are paintable. So you can see those. They, some of them break away from the tree, which, you know, you could be mad about that, I guess, but that happens. Luckily, the business end is okay. So if they break from the tree, whoop-de-doo. I don't fuss about many things, and that's one of them I'm absolutely not fussing about. So these are all horizontal 389 bumpers that are paintable. More of them. I am slowly learning to order more stuff. This has been a painful lesson. We have vertical 389 bumpers that are paintable. And what else here? Ah, finally, the Wesco flats. These have been out of stock a while. Got those. Hey, all right. Happy days. And we've got hoists. So this is something new. Long time ago when I originally had this designed, and some of them are broke. That's okay. I'm not going to worry about that. Long ago when I had these designed, I had them as just a single hoist unit, and then the original designer, who I can't get track of now, he is long gone, but he went ahead and wired 10 of these on this tree, and then that reduces your part count, thus reducing the overall cost of your item. So that's the way I ordered that. Instead of having to order 100 individual hoists, now I order 10 sets of 10, and that works a lot better. Or however many I ordered, I don't remember. All right. Oh, looks like we had a few casualties here on the bumpers. These are these? I can't tell if these are peat or another. Yeah, these are peat. All right. So we did have a couple of casualties. I'm not worried about that. A couple casualties is nothing to get worried about, or at least I don't think it's worth getting worried about. Part of a hoist there. They did, after all, come on a plane clear from China, right? Feels like there's some broken stuff in this one. We'll find out. What do we got in here? Yeah, there are a whole bunch of broken parts. Holy smokes. So this is a Wesco flat. It looks like the dolly took a big hit. Other than that, the rest of it's okay. That's all right. We can handle a broken dolly. I think I actually have a spare. Yeah, let's just keep that all together. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and dump that in the trash, which my box is setting on. Okay. Feels like we got another broken one in here. No? Just some wires, that'll do. Now what I call wires, some guys call sprue. There's really no common vernacular, I don't think. I think sprue if you're an engineer, or wire if you're me, I don't know. But this is what I'm talking about. These are what connects these parts together. You cut that away and throw it away eventually anyway. All right. And we've got a bunch of now this is interesting. Look here on the side of this, nice and smooth. Look on the side of that, it's rough. There must have been some problem with the printer. Well, I can't sell this I can't sell that at full price, so that will be one of my discounted items. And you know, and it kind of looks like that's the same way these are too. This should be smooth on top of here. And I mean, once you put a load on this, you'll never know. So this will probably be okay, but it's not as good as it could be. I've received them in much better shape than this. Occasionally I get them kind of funky like that. I don't know why. Just do. Okay, we've got fenders here and we've got wheels. And these look really good. So we got full fenders that are ribbed. I've got these nifty angle fenders here, and then I've got a whole bunch of 10-hole wheels that are paintable. For tag axles is what those are for. Okay, then we got rollover tarp frames. Now this is two sets of 10 that are wired together. I've got a couple of broken ones here. That one's broke there. This is generic resin. Yeah, that's okay. We can live with this. So this white stuff here is called generic resin. And then this stuff here, like generic resin with 1.0, or no, 0.1 resolution. And then these are generic resin with 0.05 resolution, meaning it's dialed down to where you can see the detail much better than you can on the other kind. So if you look here on these wheels, for example, you can see through those holes, which is exactly what we want. So now if a guy wants to paint these black or blue, or maybe you want to shoot them with Molotov chrome, that's up to you. You can. But then I also have that same wheel chromed, and those turn out really, really nice. That's pretty cool. Okay, I've got a whole, okay, good. We've got ramps and cabinets. So that's what we have here. This is just a big chunk of resin, and this is a double cabinet, and this is just generic resin. And then we have ramps, which is good. And then we should have a whole bunch of and those ramps are for scales, is what those are. So I've been selling a scale for semi-trucks, and it's just a really cool piece. And that's what I have here. So all of these scale pieces here, and those ramps go on the end of this. So you can buy this in different lengths on my website. And once you paint them up, I mean, you paint them any color you want, you can add any detail. I've seen some guys, they'll paint, you know, the scale here blue, and then maybe these rails here caution yellow or something. I can't say out in this part of the world I've ever seen them like that I can recall. I haven't been to a feedlot. I haven't been to a co-op in a long time. I used to, when I was younger, why, I was a truck driver for a farmer. And when I say truck driver, we had tandems. Well, tandems and single axle trucks. But anyway, they were just one solid color, and generally it's, I don't know, for some reason I keep calling blue. So we have scales, that's good. Okay. Then I have another thing here that's been taped together quite well. Oh, good, good. Oh, these are Danco silage boxes, and then I have some cab plugs as well. So if you have a 379 or 389 with a day cab, you know, in the good old days, these trucks, like DCP 379, if you took the sleeper off, there's a big opening like it should be in real life. But, and so you had to have a cab plug to make a sleeper truck a day cab. Now, all the 389s and late 79s, they had it to where there was just a window in the back of the cab, and you could just take the sleeper off and it'd be a day cab. So that was a nice change DCP made at some point. Just a great, great change. But on occasion, I buy old trucks as donors, so I can take them apart and make them something else. And I need a cab plug, so I've made it. Oh, and then we got, okay, good, good, good. Okay, we've got smooth full fenders here. Whoa, where'd you go? We've got smooth full fenders here. These are all on a tree again. Just like so. Smooth full fenders, and then these are all 16-foot rollover tarp frames, just to have extra. Some guys, you know, I got a whole bunch of different sizes of grain beds, and I almost sell more of these kinds of parts than I do the actual grain beds anymore. Mostly because, you know, the manufacturers, like the toy manufacturers, the model manufacturers, have come out with different kinds of beds, and they're super cheap, and they have a great dump angle, they look cool, and you know, that's where guys are going to buy their end dumps anymore. And I'm not mad about it at all. It's fine, that's just the way the world goes, no problem. But sometimes they need rollover tarp frames, so I've been keeping those on hand, and that works really, really well. So I do have some pieces here that I need to have. They need attention. I mean, if this would have been like 2 or 3 pieces that were this way. Now, you know, the broken tarp frame, that's not a, I mean, the wires, who cares about that? You know, all these spans are in place, just the wires are broken, so I don't care about that at all. But the problem here is we have one smooth side and this really rough side. I don't even know if you can see that very well in the camera, but it is noticeable. And like I said, if it was on 2 or 3, maybe even 4 or 5, I wouldn't even think twice about it. But man, that's well over half that need a lot of help. So I don't know what happened. This one is perfect, and 90%, well, 99% of the time they turn out just like this, where they are